Hey guys, what's going on? Dace here, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. Some of you might have noticed the title. I'm starting kind of like a follow-up series. This isn't going to be for every shmup, of course, but specific ones where I checked it out in the past, and I just feel like revisiting it because of wanting to share something new or whatever, or just updates, or just progress that I've made, that sort of thing. I figured this would be a really neat opportunity. So I have been playing this for like a week straight. Long story short, I streamed it, I think last Thursday, and that was my first time pretty much jumping into it since I got it over a year ago. I think it was sometime in March or something crazy like that. And I really enjoyed it. I thought it was super cool, but then I just never did anything with it. And checking it out the other day, I have gotten so into this game, it is not even funny. And this has just become one of my all-time favorites. There's just something so cool about Vasara. Number one, anyway. So anyway, I've been playing tons every single day, night, whatever. So we're just going to get into it. I'm going to kind of touch on things I've learned, and we'll just go from there. So, okay, first off, I'm playing with the Pro controller, and long story short, one of the main issues that this game has, there are definitely some faults. There's no restart run option. To do that, you need to go back to the main menu, pick Vasara 1 again, select your character just to do like a restart of the run. So that's like one huge blunder in my opinion, which when you are practicing for a 1cc like I am right now, that's very time consuming. There's no practice mode either, which really didn't help. And so this has actually inspired me to get the ROM. I'm using Mame on the computer, and that's where I'm actually doing my practice now, because I'm so dedicated to this game and I love it so much that I actually want to be able to practice. Because the way it works, I'll just play a little bit as I babble on about stuff. But the way it works is, yeah, like the game just keeps on scrolling. So it's not like when you get a game over, you get to start at the beginning of the level. You either start a completely new run, or you just continue scrolling along and use a credit and then continue along. So in that sense, it's like to even practice, let's say, the first or second attack pattern of like the final boss, you have one chance to practice it, and of course you're gonna fumble it the first time. So in that sense, it's like, well, okay, you've missed that opportunity to get back to that point. You literally have to do a whole run again. So because I was like super serious, that's definitely a huge part of why I just decided to start playing it. And I've never done that before. I'm new to using Mame. I'm new to, like, I've done a couple PC games here and there just to check things out. But I mean business when I resort to playing on the computer for something. But that's how much I'm loving this and really want to get in on this game. So anyway, with that out of the way, when I checked out this game initially, I was treating it like a normal shmup, where you just like fire, you shoot everything down. But anyway, the night of the stream, a buddy was in there, and we got talking about how the approach of this game is to actually do tons with this sword attack thing that you have. So obviously it cancels out bullets, as you've seen me doing. When you collect the red gems, your meter at the top fills up, and when that's ready to go, you're gonna fire off that big blast that you saw me do, or the big sword swipe. I shall go. So one thing I want to say is the default setting has it so that once the bar is full, you can trigger that attack whenever you want. But in the original arcade version, the way it works is the next sword strike you use, at once it's full, that is when it will actually do it. So you've got to be really careful. For the longest time, I was playing with it set up so that I can just use it when I want. But then when I realized that the original version actually doesn't work that way, I switched it to, where is it? Vasara style. So you have like timeless where you can do it on command as long as it's ready, and original, which is the one I just mentioned. So I want it to be as OG as possible. So once I realized that, I switched this over, and I'm actually really enjoying it. So now one thing I will say, it's kind of trippy going from my PC gaming controller to the Pro controller, like, because I've been doing hours and hours of practice on the emulator. It's really strange coming back to the Switch version and seeing just how slippery the analog stick on the Pro controller feels. Now, of course, I also use my 2 arcade sticks for this too, and each one is a little different, but either way, I just kind of want to showcase this game again because I was not really playing the game correctly. Like I said, just shooting everything down, and that's certainly you can get through certain parts. Oh shit! But the whole point is to just be aggressive as you can be with the blade and all that kind of stuff. See, like, yeah, there wasn't, oh my god, there wasn't much reason to trigger it there, but it's like, when you're just in the habit of slashing everything, then guess what's going to happen? It's going to go off when it does, and that's kind of that. So now, because I'm focused on chatting and stuff, I am making some fumbles here and there, which I normally wouldn't do. So far, based on my practice, I can do most of the game without getting hit. I'm currently practicing the final boss, which is pretty crazy, but it's really, really wild. Like, I knew something was up because, honestly, nights were going into, like, hours were going into practice, and I was not seeing any, like, major progress. It was like, okay, well, I'm still fumbling this, or I'm still fumbling that. Like, what's going on here? Like, how is it taking this long? And I knew there had to be something missing. And honestly, I'm telling you, I started to suspect that it was just the fact that I don't have the save states like I wanted. Because as soon as I got on the emulator, like, things like my practice, my improvement, my skill progression just skyrocketed. I cannot even tell you. It was like night and day, honestly. And so I'm feeling super confident, super stoked over this game. I'm just loving it. So unless there are more hidden... Oh, nice. I didn't realize that would be ready. Unless there are more hidden things that I just haven't found yet, the game has, like... You're capped at 5 bombs, and the game has, I think, a single 1-up you can grab throughout the whole run. So you start with 2 lives, or 3, I think. Shit. We're just going to credit feed for a bit because... Yeah, there's no reason not to just keep on moving and showcase a little. Let's go throw a bomb. So yeah, like, this is a very, very challenging shmup. Like, this game is no joke. You might think that normal mode is, like, going to be a breeze, but not for this one. Like, this takes serious time and attention because you've got to, like... And I think that's part of why this is becoming one of my favorites, because, like, it challenges me in a way that a lot of shmups don't. Because, like, you can cancel bullets anytime you want, but you've got to be making sure you're timing that based on what enemies are on screen, who's firing what, all that kind of stuff. If your Vasara is ready to go off, but, like, you want to save it for, like, a boss fight, then it's like you've got all these different things that you're kind of balancing, engaging, and keeping track of, and it literally feels like some, like, obviously this is all about, like, samurai and blah blah blah, but it legitimately feels like some kind of samurai struggle, like, just with the the choices, like, you've got to weigh, and, like, all this kind of stuff, and, like, the patience when it comes to when you fire something off, when you don't, like all that kind of stuff. Let's just bomb that because whatever. This run is complete garbage anyway. Let's go with that. Normally I would not accept a run like this, but whatever. Yeah, so what was I babbling on about? Oh yeah, it's just so cool. I cannot get enough of this. I'm very tempted to tackle like the harder mode after this. I think there's like an easy mode, normal, and the harder mode. And I have played the hard mode before, but it's been a while, and I know it's just a hell of a lot more chaos on screen. That is for sure. So yeah, like, there's just something about this game. And the thing is, what I really like too is that it's not a long shmup. I think it's about 22, 23 minutes, depending on how quickly you dispatch bosses and stuff, of course. Because you could technically just like hang around for an hour and just avoid shots and not do anything. But I just mean, if you're doing things efficiently, the run will be about 20, 23 minutes. And even though it's short, people might think, oh, whoa, okay, I can just like practice a bit and breeze through it and blah, blah, blah. And I don't feel like that's the case. Like, there's just so much to unpack in this game that even a skilled player is probably going to have a time figuring out like some of the patterns and stuff like that. Now, when it comes to recording my actual 1cc of this, when I do that, it will most likely be the, excuse me, the emulation, because I actually do like the feeling of that a little better now that I've gotten used to it. Had they kind of just done a little bit extra with this Switch version, like that would have been amazing, but that's fine too. Like, it is what it is. You can definitely get used to it. I think if I commit to just playing the Switch version like I had before anyway, oh my god, it's just silly. Then you won't have an issue. But it's just when you go from one type of controlling to another that you really, really notice it. Man, I'm playing so piss poor right now. So anyway, yeah, like I said, the main thing is the approach. Like, I was attempting to, like, the night of the stream anyway, I was essentially just going like this, like shooting things down, like, oh cool, and like, okay, I can cancel things out once in a while. If you actually, for those who watched the Vasara video I did when I first got this, or if you even check it out at some point now, man, the funny thing is I know how to do this level perfectly. What the hell am I doing? You'll know that I probably used the slash like just a handful of times, and there wasn't like nothing else going on outside of that. Okay. Aw, that's so lame. I've got to make up for that. I'll finish that thought after this fight. See, when I actually want to do things, then it works out. But when I'm just like chatting away and focus on God knows what, then obviously that's when the disaster and the fumbles set in. But yeah, huge thanks to my friend Uncle Hammer. He, I think, shared a screenshot or something, and that reminded me that, like, oh yeah, Vasara is like so good. And so had he not done that, I might not even be playing this today. Probably not at all. Oh, come on, man. There again, like, you just start chatting away and then things go to shit. Oh, like that. That's so lame. Oh my god! You gotta be joking me. And another thing too that really crippled any any chance of actually practicing this and like the harder parts of the game on the Switch version anyway, is the fact that when you do take a hit, you drop all of your power-ups. So then it's like, well, okay, to practice in the way that you would, like fully powered up and all that, which is the ideal, you're scrambling, attempting to get them, but then it's like, well, the moment is already passed. You've missed your opportunity to practice because you're just running around grabbing these things, or you're using a bomb to clear the screen like this to just like grab them, but then you're taking another hit. So like, yeah, I cannot express how much I would love this game to just have a practice mode or something. Like that would just change everything, seriously. But yeah. Anyway, this isn't going to be too much longer, to be honest. You know what? I suppose we could just go the extra little bit and just see. It's going to be sloppy because, yeah, like I said, I'm just rambling on. But yeah, and we're not going to be checking out number 2. This is just about number 1, because I'll get to number 2 eventually. But right now, this game is just so good that I don't even want to play anything else. And it's one of those shmups where the very last level, it's unlike the rest of the game. You know how, like, if you continue and you use a credit to continue, blah, 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 you just keep on going from where you are. The last level, though, if you mess up, then you're back to the very start. So at least you can practice that. So we'll see how things go. I'm not going to put too much time into this. Oh, come on, man. Because I think I've pretty much said everything I wanted to, but yeah, there's just something about this. Even though the music isn't super memorable, and yeah, like there's just, I'm loving it. That's all there is to it. It's such a blast. The pacing, the things you just need to be doing, all that kind of stuff. Oh, come on, man. I've practiced that. I must have, like, not hit him enough. Oh, there we go. Give me a break. I have that guy down pat on the ROM. I'm almost tempted to use the D-pad on the Pro, to be honest. Oh, I went right into that when I didn't even need to. Okay, let's clean up this fight. Oh no! Come on, man. You can do better than this. Jeez. Oh, I was about to, like, fire that off, dude. Come on. I want those things, but I'm not gonna go for them now. Oh, come on, dude. I swear, dudes, I can do this whole fight without taking a hit or using a bomb or anything. But, like I said, man, like, without a practice mode on this Switch version, like, this is relentless. Oh my god. I could not tell you how many hours I put in before I finally said, you know what? I want the save states too much not to just get it. So yeah, that's one thing I will say. If you're enjoying this or you want to 1cc it and you're having a rough time on the Switch version, like, consider just, yeah, doing the other thing. Now, that being said, the game does offer more than just this, obviously, so I'm not sure what number 2 offers, but there's also there's other stuff. I forget what, but there's stuff. sure. For sure. Alright. We'll see how this goes. I am also, like, really swaying a lot here. Like, this version is... Or, yeah, just using the stick is so slippery. And to be honest, I think... Oh, what? Let's just do this. I think part of... like, not including just, like, the sloppy playing in general that you're seeing right now, but the night when I finally said, okay, what is going on here? Why am I, like, not doing well? Like, I know this stuff is easy, so, like, what's going on here? I honestly think it was just the fact that this analog stick just moves the ship a different way. Oh, dude. We'll give it one more go. It's so tricky explaining it because, like, it's a motion thing, not necessarily a word thing. Let's just go like that, simplify things. Oh, I was about to launch something. If I even had a bomb ready, I'm not sure. But as you can see, like, the sword is pretty much going off constantly in this game compared to how I was playing it, and it makes a huge difference. All right. You know what, for the... Oh, it's so strange, like... Yeah, I'm not sold on the Pro controller and how it feels for this game. The D-pad is, like, a little better. Not that I'm using it yet, but at the same time, it still isn't that feel that you want for some of the precise moments. I have been practicing that part. Oh, yeah. Oh, I almost didn't think I was going to have that ready yet. Oh, no. Oh, things were getting good there. But anyway, you guys, this has gone on long enough. There will be a 1cc video coming. I'm really stoked. It might not be just yet because... yeah, it's just a matter of practicing and then stringing everything together for the actual run and just seeing how it goes. But I can say from, like, the first night I got onto the emulator, oh my god, like, the progress just went crazy and it's so exciting. I love it. Anyway, I'm done babbling. Yeah, I'm not sure how often this kind of video will come out, but yeah, like I said, some will just deserve it because of one reason or another. So anyway, yeah, have a fantastic day. Let me know what you think if you enjoy this sort of thing, and we'll go from there. So thank you so much for being here. Leave all of your comments below. Let me know if you have played Vasara or not, if you've played it in the past, if you want to snag it on the Switch now, whatever the case is. I think someone mentioned that it was actually like $1 right now or something crazy. I'm not sure if that sale is still on the go, but that's something to look into anyway. But anyway, that's it from me. You guys have a stellar one, and we will see you next time.